Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, my name is Ifirana Swaramadani and my friend is Cynthia Putri Zalfianti. In this opportunity, we would like to present about investigate pros and cons of offline school in junior high school. We have divided the presentation into two sections. First, I am going to present the introduction. Second, my friend is going to present the part of body and conclusion. So let me start by telling a story. Introduction. Indonesia has been conducting online learning for almost 2 years for students due to the pandemic. The low number of COVID-19 cases in various regions and the declining in PPKM level in Java and Bali have made the area relax community activities, including face-to-face learning at school. Offline school activities during the pandemic will soon be implemented. That creates differences of opinion among students and parents. They have opinion on the pros and cons of this idea, such as limitation in delivering material online and resulting in potential decrease in learning outcome. New variants of COVID-19 have started to appear. Limitation of teacher using video conference such as Zoom, Google Meet, and others, and limitation of students in accessing the internet, for example, students who are in rural area. Because of this problem, many parents are still confused whether on agree or not to plan on offline school in junior high school. Purpose and scope. The purpose of this report is recommend way to determine the best choice of the pros and cons of offline school in junior high school. In this report, we will focus on two topics. The first, the obstacle of implementing online school in junior high school, and the pros and cons of implementing offline school in junior high school. We will not discuss the pros and cons of offline school for our level of education. Next, assumption. My recommendation is based on the assumption that activities offline school in junior high school can be implemented by means of each student complying with health protocols such as maintain physical health to avoid the latest variants of COVID. School preparing offline simulation before face-to-face learning is held. Always wear a mask, wash your hand, and keep your distance. 2. Providing socialization to parents and students about offline school. So, offline school can be implemented properly, safely, and parents do not need to worry. Because it's currently the COVID-19 pandemic, parents will certainly be worried if their children go to offline school, so every student must have a high awareness of maintaining health protocol. So, school must prepare well for offline learning during the pandemic. Next, method. Our information for this report come for questionnaires distributed to 20 parents who have children attending junior high school that have started implementing offline school. We distribute questionnaire by sharing Google Form link through social media such as WhatsApp group or Instagram. Limitation. Our research have three limitations. First, the timing of survey was a problem because not all of parents want to fill the questionnaires because they have not enough time. The second, some of parents does not has a good English. Third, some of parents are less interested in filling out questionnaires.
The obstacle of implementing online school in junior high school. Since the first case of COVID-19 was announced by President Joko Widodo in early March 2020, Indonesia was then faced with a pandemic. Many sectors of life are paralyzed, including the education sector. The state is obliged to find solutions for the continuity of education so that the learning process does not stop by implementing online schools. Andri Anugraha describes there are some obstacles of implementing online school. The first obstacle, there is some students who do not have a smartphone. The second obstacle is having handphone but constrained by cell phone facilities and internet connections, hampered in sending assignments due to poor signal. Even further data explains that for some students don't have their own cell phones, so must borrow. The third obstacle is that parents have cell phones, but parents work all day outside the house so that parents can only accompany at night. In addition, Yusra Tebe argues that the obstacles experienced by students during online school, where students feeling bored and might be also easily stressed, so that it had an impact on their mental health, decreased enthusiasm, and decreased learning abilities. Based on the survey, we found that many students experience problems during online school, such as internet networks, limitation in using Zoom, and feeling of saturation. We can see on the bar chart below. The P chart shows that 85.7% of students experience obstacles during the online school period. Then, 80% of students experience obstacles because of the internet network. After that, 15% of students experience obstacles because of boredom. And 5% of students experience obstacles because of limitations in using Zoom meetings. We can be concluded that most students experience problems during online school due to limitations in using Zoom meetings, sense of saturation, and having handphone but constrained by cell phone facilities and internet connections. The pros and cons of implementing offline school in junior high school. The easing of the policy on restrictions on community activities has now begun to be implemented. PPKM has been downgraded, shopping centers have been reopened, dining in place has been allowed, and so on, slowly but surely. As explained by the Minister of Health, we must have a strategy to coexist with the pandemic. So, offline school will definitely be reinstated. Then, this, of course, gave birth to various concerns regarding the safety of students carrying out activities at school. There are some pros and cons of implementing offline school in junior high school. Aisyah Nursyamsi argues about the reason why there are pros and cons in implementations of offline schools. Contra, because some parents are worried because COVID-19 is still around today, and pro, because there is a gap in learning achievement due to difference in access and quality of distance learning, especially for students with lower middle socioeconomic conditions, and the internet is inadequate or even non-existent. In addition, Ivanova says online learning means learning that is done online, using learning applications and social networks. Online learning is learning that is done without face-to-face, but through an available platform. All forms of subject matter are distributed online. Communication is also carried out online, and tests are also carried out online. This online learning system is assisted by several applications, such as Google Classroom, Google Meet, and Zoom. Based on the survey, we found that some parents are more pro than con against implementing offline schooling in junior high schools. We can see on the bar chart below. From the P chart above, we can see that 76.2% Pro in the implementing offline schools because more effectively. Students can be more focused, more easily understand the subject matter given, make students more enthusiastic in learning, and so that students interact with their friends so that they can provide experience that help their social development. Then 23.8% parents contra in the implementations of offline schools because parents are afraid that their children will catch COVID-19. And because there is still a COVID-19 virus and there is new type of virus that is more dangerous. We can conclude that most parents agree to reimpose offline school because there is a gap in learning achievement due to difference in access and quality of distance learning. Students can be more focused and more easily understand the subject matter given. In conclusion, most students experience problems during online school because of limitations in using Zoom meetings, internet connections, and students feel bored so that their enthusiasm decreases and their learning abilities decrease. This has led to most of parents agreeing to reimpose offline schooling. Short-term and long-term solutions for this problem. The short-term solution are make a good and regular class schedule, always wear a mask, wash your hands, and keep your distance and use a fast internet connection to avoid signal interference. The long-term solutions are maintain a healthy body to avoid the last variant of COVID. Prepare offline simulation before offline school learning is held, and provide socialization to parents and students about offline school. Thank you so much, and thank you for watching our presentation about the pros and cons of offline school in junior high school.